What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, back for more Ark Survival Ascended. I don't know why I zoomed in on my stomach right there, but it is time. We are going to be taking on the King Titan. Everything is prepped and ready to go. We got a bunch of dreads over there, and I do mean a ton. And yes, you probably see bags on the floor. We had an issue in the first run through. So we were playing and fighting the King Titan, and we lost about half of our dreads just by gradual fighting, and at some point in time during the fight, the game crashed. I don't know exactly what point it was. I wasn't paying attention to health. The last time I paid attention to his health, he was like down to 25 to 30% left, and we crashed. So I had assumed, okay, it probably saved at some point during the fight, which it did, which it had. So we had gone back into the fight, respawned back in. Apparently we had died at the same time that it has crashed, or it had crashed and we had died simultaneously, whatever. So I flew back over, lost the Snow Owl, lost the UD, lost my Rex, lost everything. So I legitimately just flew over here, spawned everything back out that I had. I regathered everything because the crash had made us lose legitimately everything, which was kind of pretty shitty, pardon language, but it was. So I had to re-get everything back, regather all of our creatures back, re-power up our creatures. And now we have to attempt to fight him again, and hopefully this time it won't crash. But let's just jump right in and see what we can do, because this fight should not be this difficult. So let's just do it again. Our dreads are surrounding him. We should be fine. We have like 3 different. There's dreads on the other side of him too. Don't you worry about that. There's waves upon waves upon waves of dreads over here. We have waves of dreads, and the reason I'm way back here is because I'm going to smack these guys around and hopefully try to distract a lot of these guys with my dread. Let my main dreads just keep fighting over there. It's kind of my play, hopefully. I'm just letting these guys fight the King Titan. Because, okay, they just ran away. That works too. So let's increase our melee a little bit. Because I know we're going to lose a ton of dreads. More than likely. That's our low-level dreads. We have some stronger ones on the backside, like way on the backside, but they're not rendered in right now for some reason. I must be just too far out of range. And I love that I'm so slow I can't move. I'm just moving so much slower because of the fact that, as you can see, there are dreads in the background a little bit. Most of them are just standing there. It's annoying that they're just standing there, but I gotta try to get over to it to get them fighting. So what I may actually have to do is hop off the back of this guy and just run it by foot and aggro them, which I'm probably going to try to do because of the fact that, like I said, we have a ton of dreads. There's dreads legitimately everywhere. We have an army just chilling back here that aren't doing anything. We are being chased. So we're going to try to run and get as close as we can to our dreads. Aggro them towards the Reapers and towards everything towards the center. Go that way, guys. Go that way. Aggressive go. Are you guys going to attack? Like, what's going to go on here? You guys going to attack my target? Like, they're doing it. This is the only issue I had with the previous time as well. Like, the dreads didn't do anything for like the longest time. They would just stand back and let the other ones get destroyed, and I don't entirely know why they do this. It's a weird thing. I'm not sure if it's a bug, but they do it like all the time. They just stand back and don't do anything. Again, these ones are doing the same thing too. They're just standing over here, not participating in the fight one bit. Are you guys gonna, like, they're just not fighting. I don't get it at all. They're not participating in any way, shape, or form in the action. So I'm gonna have to keep throwing dreads over there. I'm probably gonna have to pick these guys up, throw them back out, pick these guys up, throw them back out, just to get them to at least participate in the fight. Because these ones are just legitimately standing here. They're all clustered together, not doing a damn thing, pardon the language. but they're not. Now they swarm. Okay, see, that's perfect. Because see, if they just swarm and just do attacks like crazy, a bunch of them, we should be okay. Because they can hit a lot of damage. They can definitely hit a lot of damage. I'm going to pick this one up and move it. The only problem is I got to keep moving on foot myself. Because I don't have anything to ride in on. I lost, like I said, I lost the UD, lost the Rex, lost legitimately everything. I gotta try to throw these guys here to get them into the action. And get them back in the fight as fast as physically possible. Get some of them thrown underneath him, fighting his tail. Apparently the creature can't fit. Whistle aggressive. I need to put some... I thought I had more meat than I do. Apparently not. So apparently we're going to starve out here. Which kind of sucks, but we might be okay. I'm going to try to sprint all the way around to the other side. Get to... We do have some medical brews on us. And our stabby stick. We can't hit him back here at all for some reason. But there is my Dread with the saddle on its back, so I possibly could get back to my Dread. Try to get some more Dreads thrown out here really quickly. Get them into the fight. Because this is possible. We can do this. I have faith in these Dreads. They're not the best, but I got faith in these Dreads. I'm gonna wait till this guy's done being on fire. Actually, come here. I'll pick you up so I can throw you back out over here by me. Oh, I thought we were gonna crash again. See, they just need to keep attacking. And this is absolutely perfect if we can keep attacking. Because all we need to do is just do as much damage as physically possible to this guy as fast as physically possible. Because you can easily beat the King Titan. He's not that beefy, honestly. I mean, he is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to denounce the King Titan or nothing. Say he's bad. Because he's not. He's actually one of the harder fights in the game. Honestly. But apparently, okay, I can't hit him. I'm trying to stay on the Dread if I can. These guys, as you can see, they're hitting like 13,000 damage. They're hitting pretty hard. So my Dreads are doing pretty solid. I have got a good amount of Dreads. Whoop, I gotta move. Can't afford to take that hit. I'm gonna throw more Dreads back out. Throw way more Dreads back out, let them get back into the fight. Because we could physically do this. With how much these guys are hitting, I think we got a shot. I really think we got a shot. I'm going to reload my gun. I mean, I'm not going to help any, really. At this point, I'm not going to... Ooh, is that an egg? That's food. Yes, that is. That is going to be food. Let's get these guys out and let them keep fighting. These guys all out here and keep fighting. I think we got this, guys. I think we finally got this. That was probably one of the worst. That was the biggest pain in the ass, pardon language, but it was. The fact that we lost everything right off the rip because of the crash, and then it just went downhill from there. Maybe we survive this? We probably don't. We do. We somehow survived that. I have no entire clue how we survived that. But we got some med brews. Let's pop those bad boys in really quickly. How many Dreads do we have left? We have one individual Dread left. So after he gets... Can you stop throwing me in the air? These guys need to hit him quick. Come on, guys, swing. Swing your heads, swing your heads. I think they're bugged. Wait, they beat him? They did it! Yes! We did it! I don't know how we did it, but we did it. We beat the King Titan. I don't know where they're going, but let them just trot off to wherever they gotta go. Oh, this game is a pain in my ass. I apologize for swearing yet again, but that was probably the best and the worst experience I've had with the boss fight. I don't think I've ever seen a game participate that bad. Like, I mean, I don't know where they're going to. I'm just gonna let them walk. I'll pick them up afterwards. But it's time to ascend, guys. That was, like I said, that was pretty terrible. Like, the first time when we crashed mid-fight, you don't know how close I was to entirely just stopping and not trying to do this. Again, will say I did use cheat space fly to get up here to reinitiate the fight after we'd glitched out, lost everything. So I apologize for that. But generally, if this had been on a server where I had more time to specifically let things develop when I'm not on, because being that this was on a single player, when you're not on the game, nothing's happening. So if this was on a true server, I would have had probably better creatures built up, and I would have had more time invested in it than just trying to do it one time and get it done. But as you saw, we beat it. We're starving to death. But let's get this Ascension done and over with. Finally.
Absolutely beautiful. Go on. Take a look. It's finally begun. The arcs are coming home. Each one carries with it the seeds of new life. Plants, animals, and humans. And these seeds will take root across the far corners of the world. Once they do, all that life will be unleashed. From there, it will spread, grow, and thrive. And this planet, our home, will bloom once more. As for the rest of the infection, well, the arcs can take it from here. Every last bit of element from the soil. But make no mistake, this is all thanks to you. I'm just so happy I got to see it. You were the one that Helena, that I, was waiting for after all. Look at that. Suns are rising.
Sorry about the random cuts there, guys, in the audio. I was trying to get the volume down because I'm watching my audio levels and they were like peaking really high, but
So it worked? You really did it?
I did have a little help. Actually, your dad. Well, he paid the big price to save everyone.
You mean he died there?
That's right, kid. As much as I like to take credit, Your dad's the bona fide hero here. The real deal. When the chips were down and things looked real bad, Santiago never gave an inch.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's kind of the strong, silent type. No Jimmy Cagney, that's for sure.
All these secrets. Why couldn't he just tell me?
Well, that's just the thing, kid. Nobody knows why we're all here now on this new world, when we were there before on Earth. I think, well, I better not tell you my crackpot ideas. But your dad's been trying to protect you until we figure out what the heck's going on here. Anyhow, those are the kind of tough calls a chief's gotta make.
I wish you'd have been chief instead. You might have let me use tech to bring my mom back.
Aw, kid. I didn't know your mom. But your dad, I mean, I'm sure he knows what she'd have wanted.
You knew my mom, dummy. Diana.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna bring her back. You'll see. I'm gonna find a way. No matter what.
Alright, so we are getting Bob's True Tales, so at some point in time, they're probably going to arc the Extinction with the spaceship colony, which is the whole Genesis 1 and 2 missions, or maps entirely. As you can see, Genesis 1 on the left, Genesis 2 on the right. They're going to tie them all together, and we know what they're going to try to tie them together with, that being this here. So this is going to be on the other side of the planet, opposite of where Extinction is handled on, as they call it, Arat Prime. We don't know for sure yet, but this is more than likely where it's going to be. But also on the other side of the planet is where the Aberration Arc happened to land on the planet. So there's probably a lot of details in that are tying together. But that is the end of Arc Extinction, guys. That is the whole gist of it. It sends us back to the main menu for some reason, so hopefully it lets us respawn right back in really quickly. But let me just dive into something, a little bit of what's going on. So how that ended, we technically cleared the Earth of element. All of that is supposed to have been wiped away when you beat the King Titan, no matter what difficulty you do. And then that would initially, at that point in time, from what I understand, the game would have transitioned into the Genesis 1 and 2 Genesis 1 simulations on the Gen 2 ship. So that would allow not necessarily your player character, because he ascends into the Homo Deus. So technically you shouldn't be here anymore, but you are. So we're just going to actually do this really quickly.
You've reached the end of your
path. As you can see,
path.
it's showing it all over again. But we have ascended back to here. And we're back to our base. We didn't technically ascend here. We ascended off this planet into the Homo Deus. That's why our thing is gone, or implant is gone, from what I understand. And I guess what they're going to try to do in Lost Colony, which I'm hoping they try to do in Lost Colony. I lost on my, no I didn't, there it is. Oops. What I'm assuming they're going to try to do in Lost Colony is tie all of the maps together in the sense of bringing in the ending of Aberration and tying it to the begin, or not Aberration, Extinction, technically tying in Aberration, I guess, too, because you do have Extinction tied into this as well. But in essence, again, tying everything all together from this map, the other two maps, Gen 1 and 2, and tying everything all together into nice one neat bow. Because right now, technically, when this map ends on Extinction, the survivor you play as on Gen 1 and 2 is apparently supposed to be a different survivor, but we don't have any confirmation on that yet. We're not entirely sure if that's the case or what truly is the case. Apparently it's all based off headcanon at the moment. But we're thinking they're going to end up trying to tie that together with the Lost Colony thing. So that's pretty much the plan for that. And we're going to do Lost Colony once it does release, but one thing we have to do, because we did complete this, is we are going to place the King Titan flag right outside of our base to show that we have now officially completed the King Titan. But I want to say one last thing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming through to this series, and for those of you that did watch the series from beginning to end. I do apologize that there at the end we had to do a little bit of chicanery. I think that's a proper term. Little shenanigans to try to make it work because of the fact of a crash that was out of my control entirely, so I do apologize to that. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here for Svartalheim in a couple days. See you guys then.